Today I'm going to be doing a tier list about the various ginger characters in shows and movies and seeing who the best and worst ginger is. First up we have Ron Weasley from Harry Potter. Now I actually really like Ron Weasley. He was a guy that made the most out of having life on hard mode. By that I mean being ginger and having a second name called Weasley. As far as gingers go, I think he's one of the good ones. Ron was always the dude that looked on the bright side and tried to cheer everyone up, which I actually respect that a lot, right? It's kind of hard to do that when your best friend always has a face like a slapped ass and is always sulking about, just being moody and edgy. So yeah, credit to Ron for that. He is a bit dopey, but I think it's part of his charm. He also did turn into a bit of a cock in part 6 and 7, but it's fine. I can excuse it as like puberty or something. As far as gingers go, Ron's definitely in the good tier. He doesn't do anything special which would put him in the goat tier, but he's definitely a good ginger. Next up we have Atom Eve, who is actually another very sick character. Atom Eve definitely had one of the craziest powers in the show, but I swear they nerfed her for like most of the show. Like, she can literally rearrange molecules, like that is busted. And it wasn't until a certain episode where you really see her true powers. That's why, in my opinion, she's a sick ginger, right? Oh yeah, and she's got to put up with this guy. Oi, prick! Right, massive respect there. It seems disrespectful to put her with Ron Weasley. You know, just seeing Ron Weasley and Atom Eve in the same category doesn't look right, but I'm gonna do it anyways. Still, as far as gingers go, very, very good. Big fan. Next up, we have Syndrome from Incredibles. I think one of the best Pixar villains. Most of you probably already know Syndrome's lore. Wanted to be a superhero, got rejected by Mr. Incredibles, aka Bob, turned heel and tried committing the G word against the superheroes. I actually loved Syndrome's character. His dialogue was elite. He dropped one of the coldest lines ever.
And when everyone's super, no one will be.
He was genuinely a bit of a complex character. It's kind of hard to tell if he was purely evil or if he was just a broken little guy who had his dreams crushed by his hero. Personally, I also love the ice cream cone looking trim. Very iconic. He also had one of the most violent deaths I think I've ever seen in a kids movie by getting sucked into the plane. Besides that, I've also got to respect the hustle he put in just for some revenge. For all these reasons, I'm going to put him into the goated tier. I think he's an elite ginger villain. Next up we have Sansa Stark from Game of Thrones, and I also actually just finished watching Game of Thrones like a few months ago. So Sansa is still pretty fresh in my head, and if I was judging the first few seasons, Sansa Stark, she's the epitome of worst gingers ever. She was such a prick in the early seasons, honestly. Anyone that voluntarily wants to marry this piece of shit is seriously lacking some brain cells, right? Not to mention, spoiler alert, she even technically gets her own father killed, right? She was just so jarring, so stupid, so naive, she just really pissed me off, alright? Now, I don't even want to hear that she was only 15 years old or something like that. It's not an excuse to not use your brain and be stupid, okay? However, I will say that she does pattern up towards the end seasons a little bit, right? Like, the way she played this dude was pretty elite, I will give her that. Probably the first time I've seen her use her brain. She also saved Mr. Snow, my goat, from the battle. You know, she fed Ramsay to the doggies. So, she did fix up a little bit, but I can't get over the fact that she wanted to marry Joffrey voluntarily. Who the hell does that? Who the hell wants that? Like, you have to be seriously twisted in the head to want to marry him. So, it's a bit of a difficult one, right? I would have put her in the worst gingers of all time, but because she did fix up, I'm going to be moving her into bad, right? I think that's pretty fair. Up next we have Archie from Riverdale. Now, I won't be surprised if a lot of you don't know who this is or just haven't seen Riverdale. Don't watch it. I'm ashamed to admit, but I did watch the first few seasons of Riverdale until it just went completely off the rails. I was watching it when it was a bit of a murder mystery, I think, and last I heard, a dude was exploding out of a cannon and the multiverse got introduced. I don't even know how that's happened. Archie, I'm gonna keep it nice and short, okay? Bro was always topless, flexing his abs at any given chance. His lines were cringy. He played a guitar on the school bench. He did this, right? Like, what the hell? I think he joined a gang at one point, became a boxer, joined the military. I'm probably missing some stuff out as well. But honestly, he goes in the worst ginger of all time. He was just, I know the female population will disagree with me on that one, but I don't care. He sucked. And last but not least, for now, we have Princess Fiona. Now, I don't know if she's a ginger or a redhead, but I put her in here anyways because I think she's a ginger. Now let's be real, Princess Fiona is just meh. Like, she is just meh, right? Like, she was pretty sick in Shrek 1. That part where she went Osama bin Laden on that bird. She's pretty irrelevant in part 2. I just remember headbutting Prince Charming. And I can't lie, I've erased Shrek 3 from my memory. And Shrek 4, I cannot recall anything she does again. She's not even the normal Fiona, she's like a Viking version or something like that. So, yeah, I'm just gonna put her in meh. It's just kinda, she's just meh, you know? Meh.